Hmm, would you recommend this game to a friend? Hi everyone, Dry here. So this is my last MapleSea video, and today I will be giving MapleSea an honest review after playing it for 1 year since the V patch came out. So I was an unfunded player for 6 months, funded player for 3 months, and the last 3 months I was trying to earn back my money. Okay, so here are the topics I'll be covering. Is the game pay to win? How far can a free-to-play player progress? What is the future of the game? Is it dying? What is the state of endgame? After putting in so much time and effort, what do you get? A message to Venshi, and lastly a message to Asiasoft. So I will be providing timestamps for you to click on so you can skip if you are just interested in a particular portion. So first question, is the game pay to win? Personally, I feel that it's not pay to win. The red circles indicate the bosses that you can definitely achieve. Party, solo, definitely can clear. CRA, hard mag, free to play, 100%. Okay, Lotus Damien, you probably can't solo if you are free to play, but if a bunch of free to play players come together, I'm pretty sure they can clear it as well. The only thing that is pay to win is probably Lucid, and it makes total sense because it is an endgame boss, and if every Tom, Dick and Harry can just clear it easily, then what's the point in it? So some challenge definitely is understandable, and I feel that Maplestory has done a pretty good job balancing the difficulty so that even free-to-play players stand a decent chance to clear endgame content. So what are the things that free-to-play players have going for them right now that helps them progress? So for free-to-play players, upon reaching level 200, you get to do your Arcane River dailies, Chuchu Island PQ, Dreambreaker, Spirit Savior for your Arcane symbols, and then you also can do your Union quests for your Union coins, mileage bosses, and
One eternity later.
the Lotus Damien for your A core, your Faded Brandstone. You can also do all the events, and you can grind 40 characters to level 200 to get your 8k Union, or you can just give them some money to progress faster. So in all fairness, I really don't think Maplestory is pay to win. Given enough time, enough effort, enough research, you can definitely progress the game at a reasonable pace. So with that being said, in 2018, there are some things that we can look forward to with the KMS patches releasing in orangemushroom.net. So there are quite a few quality of life changes, like symbols can be transferred from one character to another, core slots can be increased via mesos, core enhancements can be obtained via some kind of point system, dailies are less grindy, and there are a lot of new and fun classes like the Kadena, the Illume, and the Arc. So I honestly think that Maplestory's future is fine. However, MapleSea is fucked. So what is the state of MapleSea's endgame currently? Now, I'm not even going to talk about Hardmag, Lotus, Damien. Let's just talk about the endgame boss, Lucid. Alright, Lucid boss drops are going for $1 per butterfly stone. And each week you can get 2. So which means that you get $2 a week. So after funding thousands of dollars, putting in thousands of hours, you get $2 to $4 a week. To put it in perspective, some dude frying fries can get more in 1 hour than what I do in a week. So a lot of people have this misconception that, oh, I'm gonna gear up, I'm gonna do bossing, I'm gonna earn so much from endgame bosses. No. Alright, you're not gonna earn anything from endgame bossing. The only way to earn in the current state of endgame in MapleSea is via botting. So if you want to reach 250, bot. Want to get 540 Arcane Force, fast to do Lucid, bot to get Arcane Symbols. Want to get a lot of cores, bot. Want to get water droplets for Arcane Shade, bot. Alright, botting is your solution to endgame. So compared to other methods of earning mesos, I think botting is very efficient, and until they find a way to fix this, I would just say go ahead, abuse it as much as you can until they find it is a problem. Okay, so I'm more or less done with gameplay. Next is the message to Venshi now. Venshi, I think you are passionate, you have the drive, you know the player base pretty well, and you are familiar with the problems on the ground level. But sadly, I feel that your hands are almost always tied since you have no actual authority over the direction and the process of which MapleSea is going. Now, you always like to say that you stand on the player's side. We appreciate it, but how meaningful is that statement if your own company that hires you is not listening to you? So I've seen many young and passionate colleagues who have wonderful ideas but are constantly met with red tape. Slowly but surely their passion eroded and sooner or later they will leave. So hopefully you will keep fighting the good fight and be the hero that MapleSea needs. Alright, so lastly is my message to Asiasoft. Dear Mr. Pramod Sujit Pon. I like your name, one part of it. Okay, so dear Asiasoft, right, your events are repetitive, it's a time sink, and the good rewards are usually temporary. Fine, understandable, free to play game, so be it. Dear Asiasoft, your events are money grabbing and poorly timed. Fine, you are a business, you are a corporation, you have shareholders to answer to, fully understandable. Free to play game, can't complain much. Fine. Now, what is it not fine? So, dear Asiasoft, just how far do you insult your consumers and sponsors? It is the year 2018 and a feedback loop is literally non-existent for you. All our other games have constantly active communities giving their game feedback, but just Asiasoft, I guess having a feedback loop and listening to the community is just too hipster for you. It is 2018 and you still offer zero compensation for things that you fuck up. In-game bugs, crashes, dupes. You have zero PR. Jan from marketing has become a MapleSea meme after the horrendous 12-year anniversary 4,000 player ban event. Your events are disgustingly embarrassing. The recent Miso Lucky is in fact just 终极密码 and the concept is just so warped. Right? Is it an auction or is it 终极密码? Now, don't get me wrong, the idea is very, very good, but the execution was horrendous. I can only imagine weeks and weeks of planning, countless emails sent back and forth to secure sponsors from Logitech, Razer, Secret Lab, etc., setting up the logistics of the live stream, getting a venue, publicity, so much effort put into the event, and yet your paid professional employees cannot even follow your own terms and conditions to the event, and they can't do basic math. FYI, addition and subtraction of 5-digit and 6-digit numbers are done in primary school. Did the upper management even monitor the stream and saw that PR disaster? How do you think your sponsors would feel? Do you know how many esports organizations are trying to get sponsors for their young players? Now, it is one thing to be money grabbing, it's fine. It is another thing to display zero professionalism and still have the balls to ask for sponsors. Just how far do you plan to insult your consumers and your sponsors? Now, it was like during the auction itself, like the girl kept saying, "It's my first time. It's our first time doing this." And then, okay, for the first few mistakes, it's fine. After it happened over and over again, by the fourth time, fifth time, it was no longer amusing. People keep saying rigged, rigged, rigged. It is not rigged. The execution was just bad. Period. So I guess my message to Asiasoft is just please hire competent people. Money grabbing is fine. Everyone is money grabbing. Everyone is trying to make a living. Alright, but please hire competent people and don't fuck this up. So in conclusion, I feel that Maplestory is not very pay to win. It is more like pay to save time, so there's plenty of free to play content. As long as you put in the time and effort, you should be able to progress at a reasonable pace. The future patches look very promising, so do look forward to that in 2018. And treat bossing like a milestone and not like some kind of money making tool, because endgame bossing is really not very profitable. The amount of money you spend funding is not proportionate to the amount that you get back, so just a heads up. Now to Venshi, 加油! To Asiasoft, please buck up. So that's it for me. Remember, outplay, not outpay. I'll see you guys in the next video.